Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss, right, ninth class, third chapter, hydrosphere, right. Among them, this is our third lecture. In first lecture and second lecture already we discussed what is a hydrosphere, what is a hydrological cycle. In second lecture we discussed the oceans, right. What are the oceans and how oceans were affected, right. In this lecture we are going to discuss relief of the oceans. The relief feature of the oceans. See, what are the relief features? See, we can say when it comes to the India, each and every person have the separate the relief. We can say the relief feature means the physical features. Relief feature means what kind of the physical feature, what kind of the structure they have. When it comes to the India have, see, we have the coastal lines. India have the coastal lines. India have the desert. India have plateaus and plains, right? Himalayas, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. This kind of all those things. This kind of all those things. It's we can call the feature of the India. The features of the India. So same as we can the relief features. What kind of the relief feature we have the oceans, right? What are they, Nana? The first continental shelf. Next continental slope. Next deep sea plain. Next oceanic deep or trenches. Oceanic deep of the trenches. Trenches we can say that this is the deep trenches. This is the deep trenches. Now, first we are going to discuss the continental shelf. See, the continental shelf is the border between the coastal and the oceans. This is the border between the coastal and the ocean. See, this is the oceans. This is the oceans. See, this is the coastal area. This is the this is the oceans, right? Deep sea oceans, and this is the coastal area. See, these areas, what we call these areas, we call the continental shelf. Continental shelf. This area is already covered with the water, right? Is covered with the water. This area the like a border between this border between the oceans, between the sea and these coastal areas. Between the sea and coastal areas. This area is covered with the water, but we can see the satellite. From we can see the satellite. This area is a light blue color. This look like a light blue color, right? And if you see the oceans, it look like a dark blue color. This look like a dark blue color. Why? Because this is the continental shelf. We don't have that much of the deep. We don't have that much of the deep in the when we found in the middle of the trenches, right? When we found the middle of the trenches. See, that we call the continental shelf. This continental shelf is occupied all over the 7.6% all over the oceans, right? We have the 7 oceans. Among them, all those things in the land, in the globe, we have the 2/3 water content, right? How much percentage we have now? Among them, only 1%, only 1 part land we have, and 2 parts oceans we have in the globe. Among them, 2 parts land we have the 7.6% of the continental shelf we have. Among them, the biggest continental shelf we can say the Siberians. Biggest continental shelf we can say the Siberians. It's located to almost 15 kilometers. Almost 15 kilometers. Why? Because Siberian is located in the plateau. Is where Antarctic, right? Is where Antarctic, right? See, this is the first relief feature. This is the continental shelf, right? And the second one, the continental slope. When we goes down, when we ends up this continental shelf, it flows like automatically goes to the deep down. It automatically goes like a deep down. When we are going to the plains, going to the plains, this is called the continental slope. The continental slope. It's already showing its slope. Slope means the kind of the slidingly is towards the bend, right? The slidingly the bend. See, this is called the slope. This is called the slope, right? The bending, right? See, this is the continental slope. The continental slope is occupied almost 15%. How much, Nana? With almost the 15%. See, occupied almost 15%, right? Among the which we have the all over the oceans, right? We have the oceans. Among them, the oceans, we have the 15% of this continental slope. It goes towards 200 meters to 3000 meters. How much, Nana? 200 meters to the 3000 meters of the depth. How much? 200 meters to 3000 meters of the depth we can found in the continental slope. How much? 200 meters to the 3000 meters depth we can found the continental slope. When it comes to the shelf, almost up to 200 meters. How much depth, Nana? Up to 200 meters depth we can do. See, 200 meters depth is not an easy master, right? 200 meters depth is showing is a continental shelf, means it's lot. It's a lot, right? Next we are going to discuss deep sea plain, right? Which is Nana? The deep sea plain, we have the most of the areas occupied all over the oceans, all over the ocean. See here the 7.6% occupied by the continental shelf and 15% is occupied by the slope, right? Here the 200 meters depth and here the 200 to the 3000 meters of the depth. But when it comes to the plain, almost 76%. How much, Nana? Almost 76% is the occupied by the deep sea plain. Occupied by the deep sea plain. See, these are the oceans. These all are the oceans, right? And here, this is the slope. This is the cell, right? This is the cell. When it have the slope, at this point, and you can see this almost these have the in trenches we have the very center of the part, but this all these oceans have the continental. What is Nana? The plains. These all have the plains. We can say the plains area. There is no fluctuate up and down side. We can most of the side. See, this is the almost 76% is occupied in the oceans. Occupied in the oceans. Is a deep down is the 3000 meters to 6000 meters. How much, Nana? 3000 meters to 6000 meters. You can say 3 kilometers to 6 kilometers. You can say that 3 kilometers to the 6 kilometers is the deep down is occupied by the continental plain. So it is the deep sea plain, right? What is the deep sea plain is occupied, right? Next we are going to discuss oceans. Ranges. What are the meaning by ranges, Nana? It's suddenly we can see that when we are the moving. See, this is the slope, this is the shell, this is the slope, and this is the plane. When we move suddenly down, when we move the suddenly deep down, this is called the trends. This is called the trends, right? What is it? Oceanic dips. Oceanic dips. What is we call in the trends? This is the slope, this is the shell, this is the slope, and this is the plane. And when we move suddenly deep down, this is called the continent, this oceanic dips, or we can say the trenches. The oceanic dip, and we can say the trenches. In the world, we have the biggest trenches is the Mariana. What is Nana? This Mariana Trench is located in Pacific. You know, it's a movie Avatar, the Avatar and Titanic. So before making Avatar, the James Cameron went for the Mariana Trench is the solo. Why? Because he wants to feel all those kind of, he wants to see the wonder, what kind of he feel, what kind of animals are there, what kind of insect are there, what kind of the fishes are there in this range. These are the covered with the very dark. Why? Because when it's a deep sea, where is it? Very dark. When it is deep down goes to the up to 2 degrees of the Celsius. 2 degrees Celsius is there. We can feel that kind of cold. See, after the making, then it came out and they written all those things that is of the history, right? This is the relief feature of the oceans. Continental shelf is occupied the 7.6, 15%, 7 into 2.3, right? How much? 70, 80, 87, and 87, 88, almost 88, right? Remaining the 2-3% we have the ranges and the deserts, all those things we have. This is the continent, and this is the relief feature of the ocean. See, in this what we found on the continental shelf. In the continental shelf, we can found in this area. These are the border between the oceans and the coastal areas. Ocean and the coastal area. Among them, what we can found all those minerals. We can found here. We can found here a fishery. We can found here the fishery, and we can found the some kind of the gases and the minerals and the gems, all those things we can available in the continental shelf. Right? Next, we are going to discuss the salinity. What is Nana? The salinity of the ocean. What do you mean by salinity? Salt contained in water. What is mean by salinity? The salt contained in the water is called salinity. Right? See, the salinity, you can see the without salt. Without salt, you can see the without salt having ate any kind of the vegetables. In the without salt having prepared any kind of the foods, right? If it wouldn't get kind of a great taste have been found in the we can see used by the salt. See, these are the salt. Everyone knows the salt, but have you ever drink the water with the salt? Have you ever, when we are the low BP, the doctor says you have to eat the water with the salt. But you can the salt content is high, then what will be the? You will not eat. You will not eat. Why? We will not drink the water. Why? Because it couldn't be variable with the salt water. See, in the salt we can say that sodium chloride, right? Water, we have the salt name as a chemically salt is the one chemical. We have the sodium chloride. Is a common name. Is a common name of the salt. What is Nana? Table salt, right? What we have the table salt we have in the common name as a this is the salt. When we have this salt, we have the interrelated to the independent movements also. In the when we got independent movements, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi, the led one the movement agitation against to the Britishers. It's a disobedience of the laws. The disobedience of the laws, right? We made in the Dandi March. We can say the Dandi March went for 72 kilometers. 72 members along with him and they went for 32 kilometers and they made a salt on the coastal line. They made a salt on the coastal line. This kind of salt we have. See, then how can we see the salt content in the water? How can we see? How can we measure? Right? How can we measure salt content? See, by PPT. What we call PPT. PPT means parts per thousand. What is mean by PPT, Nana? The parts per thousand. What content? How much content salt? How much salt content have in the oceans? What we can say that exactly what is mean by salinity means the dissolve the salt content have in the ocean. Dissolve salt content have in the ocean is called salinity. Is a PPD mean the parts per the 1000. We can calculate by the average. We have the average salinity in the ocean is the 35 parts. How much, Nana? Average salinity of the ocean is the 35 parts, and we can say the 35%. We can take a 1000 grams. We can take 1000 grams of the water, and among the 1000 grams of the water, we have the 35% of the average is the salinity of the ocean. Right? How much percentage of the parts of the water have in the oceans? Among them, how can we calculate? We can do as a 1000 grams of the water. Among them 1000 grams of the water, how much percentage of the salinity we have the content, we have salt content having the water when we calculate by this kind, right? That is called the PPT. PPT one means the parts per the 1000. What means 1000 means the 1000 grams. 1000 means the 1000 grams. Among them, how much percentage parts? How many parts we have the salt content? In average, we have the 35 ppd means the 35 parts we have the average salinity of the oceans. Among them we have the many. We can see the Red Sea. The Red Sea have the 40 ppd. The Red Sea have 40 ppd, and the lowest Baltic Sea have the 8 ppd. Lowest the Baltic have a 8 ppd. The 38% have the Mediterranean Sea. This kind of we have. The highest ppd we can consider is the Red Sea. The lowest is the Baltic Sea. And what are the rivers percentage? What are the rivers flow? What rivers have the content? In the rivers have only 2 ppt. How much now? The 2 ppt. The flowing of the water rivers have the 2 ppt, and we are the drinking water, we have the 1 ppt, or we can say the less than 1 ppt we have. This is the water, right? I hope you understand this session. Thank you.